Most people think every sprinkler goes off at once, but that's actually a myth. As the fire's heat builds, it warms a small glass bulb inside the sprinkler head. The liquid sealed within expands until the pressure finally causes the bulb to burst. That instantly opens the valve, releasing water from only that sprinkler, while all the others remain shut unless the flames spread and heat them too.
What if I told you that one of the biggest myths about fire sprinklers has probably made millions of people misunderstand how they actually work? Every time a movie shows every sprinkler in a building exploding at once because someone burned a piece of toast, I can't help but laugh. It makes for a dramatic scene, but scientifically, it's almost always wrong. The real genius isn't that sprinklers spray water, it's how they decide when to spray. Think about it for a second. Imagine you're designing a system to protect a skyscraper. If every sprinkler is activated whenever one detected heat, a tiny fire in a restaurant kitchen could flood dozens of offices, destroy expensive electronics, and cost millions of dollars in unnecessary water damage. That would be a disaster almost as frustrating as the fire itself. Instead, engineers came up with a surprisingly elegant solution. Every sprinkler head acts like its own tiny firefighter. It doesn't care what is happening on the other side of the building. It only responds to the temperature in its immediate surroundings. In engineering, this is called a localized response and is an incredibly efficient way to solve the problem. What's fascinating is that the sprinkler isn't actually detecting fire. It isn't looking for flames or smoke. It isn't making decisions. It's simply following the laws of physics. Heat transfer into the tiny glass bulb. The liquid inside expands because molecules move farther apart as temperature increases. And eventually, the internal pressure becomes greater than what the glass can withstand. At that exact moment, the glass breaks. No batteries, no software, no artificial intelligence, just pure thermodynamics doing all the work. Well, honestly, that's one of my favorite things about engineering. Sometimes, the smartest inventions aren't the most complicated ones. They are the ones that use nature itself as the mechanism. Now, imagine if Hollywood's version were real. Someone accidentally burns popcorn in the office microwave. Suddenly, every sprinkler on 10 floors activates. Laptops are ruined. Important documents become paper mache. The accounting department is trying to rescue computers while someone else is still arguing about whose popcorn started the whole catastrophe. It would be absolute chaos, and probably the shortest career in office history for the person using that microwave. Thankfully, that's not how probably functioning sprinkler systems are designed. There's another interesting misconception hidden here. Many people assume smoke triggers sprinklers. That's actually the job of smoke detectors and fire alarm systems. Smoke detectors are designed to warn people early so they can evacuate. Sprinklers are designed to attack the fire itself, but only when the heat becomes intense enough. These are two completely different safety systems working together towards the same goal. From a scientific perspective, this separation makes perfect sense. Smoke can travel throughout an entire building long before dangerous temperatures reach every room. If sprinklers reacted to smoke alone, they could activate in places where there isn't actually enough heat to justify releasing thousands of liters of water. Using heat instead of creates a much more precise response. The design also demonstrates an important engineering principle. Solve the problem without creating a bigger one. Every safety system has trade-offs. Engineers have to balance fire suppressions, property protection, maintenance costs, reliability, and human safety. The independent sprinklers design manages all of these remarkably well by limiting water discharge to only the locations that truly need it. So, the next time you watch a movie where every sprinkler suddenly erupts because someone lit a candle or burn breakfast. You know the science doesn't quite match reality. The truth is actually much more impressive. A tiny glass bulb, a small amount of liquid, and the predictable laws of thermal expansion create a system that has protected buildings and saved countless lives for generations. Sometimes, the most brilliant technology isn't the loudest or the most futuristic, it's a quiet invention hanging above our heads that patiently waits, awaiting nothing more than the laws of physics until the exact moment is needed. Leave your thoughts in the comment and I'll see you in the next video.